think all the participants are back from the short break, and we can start the session now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now, in this interaction that we are going to have in the next 40-45 minutes, we are going to discuss about social media marketing. Now, see, as I have told you yesterday also, that social media is a part of digital marketing. When you use internet, when you use internet and electronic devices to promote your business, you are using digital marketing. So you have an option of using website, you have an option of preparing newsletters, electronic newsletters, you have an option of writing blogs, and you also have an option of using social media. So now in this session, we are going to discuss about social media marketing. So when you all would agree that, after this pandemic, most of the businesses have shifted from physical to digital, and that is the reason that it is known as digital right now. And if you look at the internet overview in Cambodia, see how the internet is being used in your own country. Out of total population, you have almost 16.40 or 16.50 million population, out of which 9.70 million are the internet users on any device, which is almost 58% of the total population, and it is increasing by 15% annually, and 100%. Most of these people, almost everybody, is using mobile, and they are also using social media using mobiles. Now I want to ask you that what are the important search queries that you all put in Google? What are the common search queries that people put in Google in Cambodia? Can anybody tell me? What people search the most on Google in Cambodia? Anybody? Mr. Khun, you're there? Yeah, please.
Yes.
What people search on Google the most?
Google របស់យើងនៅប្រជាជនយើងចូលចិត្តស្រាវជ្រាវទៅលើអ្វីជាងគេតាម
Anybody?
Google ណាសូមបងជួយឆ្លើយយើងចូលចិត្ត search អីតាម Google
Mr. Khun?
Wikipedia.
Can you ask them to tell me what people search on Google in Cambodia?
Hi, ma'am. For me, I search for.
I'm not able to hear you.
Can you hear me? I usually search Wikimedia.
Mr. Khun, I'm not able to hear you. Can you type something in chat?
For my research and for the lesson, for my teaching lesson plans, etc. Ma'am.
Can you all hear me?
we could hear you ចឹងទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចឆ្លើយសំណួរគាត់យើងចូលចិត្តស្រាវជ្រាវទៅលើឯកសារ
Can you all hear me?
Yes, we do. We do hear you.
But I'm not able to hear what Mr. Khun is trying to say.
Can you hear me now, ma'am? Hello? Can you hear me?
Sorry, ma'am, because maybe our internet is so slow in here. Because our internet slow here.
Can you hear me, Mom? Mom, could you hear me? នេះយើងលឺឯគ្នាយើងតែផ្សេងទៀតទៅតាមគេតាមនេះលឺមនុស្សជួយឆ្លើយតប
លឺទៅលោកគ្រូ
ईश्वर सर
Yes, ma'am.
सुनाई नहीं दे रहा मुझे, ये लोग कुछ बोल रहे हैं क्या?
Yes, yes, yes.
Mom, we could hear you well. Can you hear us? Hello, Mom. Hello, Doctor.
Yes, I'm also trying to communicate to her through chat that we can hear her.
Oh, okay. But we can hear you and her well, but she can't hear us.
Okay, so if you, yes, Mr. Kun.
Yes, we can hear you.
So if you look at the top Google search queries, in Cambodia, people are searching all these things, right from translate to Cambodia to YouTube to Google Translate. All these are the common things that people are searching on Google, right? People are also searching about Facebook on Google, isn't it? So when you talk about using social media, what you are doing is you are using web-based mobile technologies to turn your communication into an interactive dialogue. Now, what does it mean? It means that whenever you are using social media, you try to interact with your potential customers. You try to interact with your potential customers using social media. And see, look at the popular, social media apps worldwide. So you have TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. All these are the popular social media apps which are downloaded across the world. Now, can I know which of these apps are used by all of you in Cambodia? Can I know which of these apps are downloaded and used by you people in Cambodia? Are you able to hear me, Mr. Kun? Okay, so if we proceed, excuse me. If you proceed further, these are the top 10 Cambodian sites which people are accessing very frequently in Cambodia, and most of these, Ishwar sir is writing that he can't hear us. Mr. Kun has written in the chat.
Okay.
So these are the top 10 Cambodian sites which are accessed by people in Cambodia, and most of these are news, entertainment and general knowledge sites. Now look at this. Out of the total population of Cambodia, almost 10 million people are Facebook users, out of which 43% are women and 57% are men. Right? So it means that a good percentage of population is using Facebook in a very, very big way. Right? Apart from Facebook, I think Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube are also very famous in Cambodia. And if you look at this bar diagram, you will be able to see what is the age group of people who are using Facebook. So you will realize that majority of women are in the age group of 25 to 34, and so are the men. So majority of the population on Facebook are people who are in the age group of 25 to 34. Right? So these are the people who are using Facebook very, very frequently in Cambodia. So if as an entrepreneur, if you also have to use social media for your business, please keep these points in mind. Try to know and understand your customers. So as I have told you initially also, digital listening is very, very important. Keep an eye on what your customers are buying, what type of brands they are mentioning, who are their competitors, who are the competitors whose products they are using. All these things are very, very important for social media. And when it comes to posting content on social media, it focuses on information that is trending in the country. Anything which is very popular in your country, if you try to link it, it may be any traditional religious belief, it may be related to any festival or any ceremony. When you link the information with anything which is trending, it gets an immediate people's attention. Apart from that, if you talk about celebrities, in every country people like to gossip about celebrities and influencers. Influencers are people who are socially known, they are very active socially. People like to know about themselves, people like to know about them and their lives. So you can talk about celebrities, you can also talk about all these aspects, but see to it that you also post some eye-catching videos, because yesterday also we have discussed that visual content attracts more attention. So you can always have informative, emotional videos, you can use animations, you can also have live streaming. All these things will help you to get more eyeballs on your social media page. But avoid using arguable content. Please don't post anything which has political or religious connection. It may create argument, you may also get a backlash from the community if they find it offensive. Right? So you know the culture of your people very well, so don't use or don't post any content which hurts their sentiments. Right? This is very, very important. Are you all able to get me here? Mr. Khun, are they able to understand?
Yeah, ma'am, got it.
Yes, we understand.
Mr. Khun, please type in the chat as I am not able to hear you.
We can hear you, ma'am.
Okay, so you can hear us well, right? Thank you so much. Now, when you talk about using social media, it is important that you understand what type of content your consumers post, what type of content they really like. So I'm sure you all would agree that most of this millennials, young population, they plan their travel activities based on the content posted by their peers online. So if your friends post any travel photographs, or if they post about any details of their travel holiday, you also like to visit that place. Over 97% of people, they share photos and videos of their travels online. 80% people make their buying decision based on reviews. People find videos and pictures very engaging, and nowadays brands have also started using chatbots and live streaming. Chatbot is like you use robotics or you use artificial intelligence, wherein you post any query and immediately from the company's website or page you will get a reply, which is not by any person but it is automated. That is known as chatbots. And live streaming is for example, a consumer has gone to some tourist place and he is participating in some adventurous activity. He can show the live video of that activity. That is known as live streaming. So now this slide tells you that people like photos, people like videos, people like live streaming, and people also get carried away by the reviews posted by others. At the same time, content is also very, very important. The type of pictures that you use, the type of information that you provide, it should be very, very engaging. Can you look at this Facebook page of the Smart Flyer? One post results into so many followers, right? And the posts are liked, people share about it only when the content is attractive and engaging. So see to it that you focus on information which is very, very attractive and it is of great interest to people. As I told you that instant interaction using live record it live and post it on YouTube. You can post it on your Facebook page or on different social medias. This will give real-time information to your potential customers. You can also focus on trending events, or you can also focus on using trending hashtags. Trending events means anything which everybody is talking about, anything which grabs everybody's attention. Such type of videos, such type of information and hashtags will give you lot of visibility and mileage on your social media. You can also take help of bloggers, you can take influence a buzz on social media. You should try to post a countdown. Do you all use for example, you can also post a countdown which talks about how many days or how many hours are left to that event. For example, I have shown it on this in the slide also, isn't it? So you can write your name, you can set the date and timing. So this will create a lot of anxiety and excitement among people. Similarly, you can also create an event page. For example, you are going to organize a contest for couples on Valentine's Day. So you can create an event page on Facebook. You can invite people to join that event. So when they say that yes, we are going to that event, you get a response immediately. You know how many people are participating in that event, and you can make necessary arrangements accordingly, right? Similarly, you can also post teasers with necessary details. Now, what are teasers? Teasers are, you can come out with some campaigns You can create a storyline, and every story talks about certain aspect of your product or service. So in one story or in one campaign, you give little information, and then people are curious to know what more you are going to share in the next campaign. So you can create a series of 4 5 campaigns, and you can build up a beautiful story which people will really like to get engaged with. You can also host contests. That is also very, very important. That is also very, very common and popular. You can interview on timeline, right? Suppose you are an academic institute, suppose you are a college which provides, which runs courses. You can always invite experts from the industry, you can invite speakers, you can invite entrepreneurs, and you can interview them on your timeline so that more people can watch them, more people can hear them, listen them, and this will also increase your visibility. You can also create Facebook and Instagram story. In yourself and tell me, out of all these activities, which activities are more popular in Cambodia? What type of activities brands do in Cambodia to get engaged with the potential customers? Mr. Kun, can you ask them if they are understanding all these things?
Bạn cũng có viên chỉ lấy các cho từ cái có cho lên sử dụng cái tá như mai đứa ta dân pra ấy đại thì pra như trên chỉ là trên excuse me, ma'am. Could you repeat the question again? Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me now, ma'am?
Hôm nay là người hỏi con em quay quay đấy con cấp người ta đánh viên tranh mờ lên phải quả viên tận luôn những tranh mờ lên
lên vợ là
Ui, ghét, ôi, ai,
Sir, my class is going on with Cambodia. Yeah.
Đi má ở đây nè.
Okay, so now I will continue. We had some exchanges over chat because I think there is some issue with internet and I'm not able to hear what you people are saying. Okay, so when any product or service is promoted on social media, like you people said that you are using Facebook and TikTok more. So when brands promote their products and services, how do they measure the results? So as I have told you in the beginning also, that how do you know that your whatever you are posting on social media, how do you know the response? How can you know that people are finding it useful or not? How can you know if people on Facebook are finding your post useful? Is there any way by which you can know this? Is there any way by which you can know whether people are finding your product posts on Facebook useful or not? By keywords, okay? Anything else? Yes, absolutely. They will click on likes and comments, right? You're absolutely right. So the point is, when you talk about, when you talk about using social media, content is the king. As I am telling you again and again that content is the king, and you can always post a content, or you must post a content which is very, very engaging, attractive. People like it, and that will help you to get more followers, right? Yes, so the moment you search one product on Google or Amazon, Facebook will start showing that content, that product and its advertisements or offers or details on your Facebook page, right? So that is true. For example, if you look at this example, are you able to see that 3 people have shared it, 597 people have liked it, right? And the information is shared with 41 people. So this will give you important information. You will be able to know that one picture, here they have posted only one picture saying Happy Father's Day, but you see it is liked, shared by so many people, right? So this will help you to know what is the response of people towards your content. So this becomes very, very important. And ultimately, please remember one thing, that if you are using social media, if you are out of sight, you are out of mind. It means that if people don't see you on social media. They will forget about you after some time because there are so many other brands which are available and they are doing so many activities on social media, right? And that is the reason that you have to be very, very careful, and you have to see to it that you post things regularly on social media so that you remain in the minds of the customers for a long period of time, right? So these are some of the finer aspects of using social media for your business, isn't it? Now if I ask you, do you all follow any any pages on Facebook? Do you follow pages on Facebook? Yes. So can you tell me which pages do you follow? For example, some celebrity, some politician, some successful entrepreneur, some sports person, some motivational speaker. Which type of, okay, NIEI's, Mr. Khun has written that NIEI's Facebook page. Apart from that, any other page that you people follow? Anybody? Celebrities, yes, you are right. What else? Footballer, okay, your favorite sports persons. Yes. So my question is, what makes you follow these pages? Why do you follow these pages? Why do you follow these pages? What type of information you get from these pages? He says you love them and you find it useful. Mr. Sokna said that interesting with the content, right? You find the content very, very interesting, isn't it? If the content is not interesting, if the content is boring, you may not like to follow it again and again, isn't it? At the same time, the content has to be updated. The content has to be updated. I mean, whosoever posts the content, you should be consistent in posting your content. You should post it regularly, right? If you, for example, you are following a celebrity, and if that celebrity posts some pictures once in 3 months, will you be following their page? No. Consistency is very, very important, right? The content should be consistent, the content should be interesting, the content should be relevant, and at the same time, the content should be such that it creates lot of excitement and it gives you useful information. If the content is not interesting and not useful, people would stop following you, isn't it? Now my question is, what type of content you should not be posting? What type of content you should not be posting? Please write your answer in the chat. What type of content you should not be posting? Okay. Political or religious content? Anything else? Anything else? See, apart from political or religious content, you should not be posting any hate comments, right? No hate comments, no abusive language. No unnecessary criticism. Right? Do you all agree with all these things? You should not use politically or religiously sensitive comments. You should not use any hate comments. You should not be, posting things which will create no controversy. Right? So you have to take care of all these things while you are posting content. But you can always use, content that is emotional, that gives happiness, that has humor, that is updated, latest and of interest to consumers in general. Right? So take care of all these things when you are posting content on social media, right? So based on the cultural profiles, for example, if I talk about India, people believe in family, people believe in staying together, people give lot of importance to relationships. So you can always have your content, or you can always have your campaigns which talks about love, happiness, friendship, relationships. All these things will get immediate attention from your target audience, right? So these things, you can always use humor, but that humor should also be taken and understood by your customers in a right spirit, right? So all these things will help you to leverage and optimize the information that you are posting on social media, and social media can become a very, very powerful tool to reach out to your potential customers. Also remember that social media is like an open diary. Anybody can write anything. For example, your customer who is dissatisfied with your product can give a negative review also. You have no control of that. But you can always acknowledge the negative review and try to resolve the query as much as possible. Is that clear? But you should not be afraid that, what if people start writing negative things about me? Because ultimately it is an open platform where everybody can write anything. So if you post content which is highly credible and useful, people will develop trust in your brand, and this trust will be converted into loyalty and long-term relationship, which will ultimately bring you more business and more growth. So that is why, friends, social media and digital marketing are very, very powerful tools which you should encourage every entrepreneur to use, because it is cost effective, the results are measurable, they will get lot of benefit out of it. And also one last thing that I want to tell you is that it is like a trial and error, because you don't know which type of content people will like. So it is like an experiment of 3 to 4 months, wherein you keep posting regularly once or twice a week with different type of content, and then after 3-4 months you will understand what works and what doesn't work with your audience on social media. So I think with this I will end my session. If you have any question, any query, if you want to ask me anything, please unmute yourself and ask. You can also write in the chat message. Any observation, any comment, any question, please feel free to write or discuss.
Thanks, ma'am. ចឹងលោកគ្រូអ្នកគ្រូដែលមានសំណួរអាចសួរគាត់តាម
Mr. Khun, I cannot hear you, so please type it in the chat.
I'm talking to my colleague about if they want to have some questions, so they can.
So somebody, Mr. Sopna has asked, how can we write the good content? See, for writing a good content, you have to read the good content first. So for example, if you are if you are running your own restaurant, for example, you have your own restaurant, so try to read good magazines, related to hotel industry. Try to follow the bloggers who are hotel food and who are writing blogs on hotel travel and food. The more you read, the more information you will get, and you will be able to use that in writing your content, right? And apart from that, I'm sure Ishwar sir, do they have a session on content marketing? Yes. So you all also have a session on content marketing, in which the expert will discuss in detail how to create an engaging content. There is no shortcut. Read more about your industry so that you can create and write interesting content. I hope, Mr. Sokna, I have answered your question. Mr. Sokna, did I answer your question? Thank you so much. Any other question? Anybody? Mr. Khun, anybody has any question?
Làm đi anh. Mấy phòng của em.
Ishwar sir? What have you not got it yet? Mr. Khun, can you type your question? Okay, all right. So I think if they don't have any questions, the time is also, we have reached the closing time. So if they don't have any questions, Mr. Khun and Dr. Ishwar, we can end the class, and
Yes,
they can
please.
always go through the presentations, and Ishwar sir will also give them assignments, and if they have any query or if they have any doubt, they can always write to me or they can write to Dr. Ishwar also. Thank you so much. I have tried my best to keep it very, very simple so that you people can understand, right? But please go through it, and once you start using social media and digital marketing, you will understand how interesting it is, to use. So thank you so much, all of you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Khun. ईश्वर सर, मैं मीटिंग लीव कर दूं क्या? आपका भी सुना